Like an interesting research to do would be, okay, let's say and I don't want to be taking individuals off of sertraline. I don't want to do those kind of experiments. That's too dangerous. But let's say we have a new person coming in who's super anxious and we do a baseline control. Then we put them on the drug. I do not want to be taking on and off the drug. That's too risky. We do not do that. You start out with a new patient, super anxious, and the ones where your hands are all clammy when you shake hands with them. I feel their hands, I can tell you if they're nervous. And you take a baseline control, like put noises at them, watch how the brain reacts. And of course, the scanner itself makes noise. And then you do the drug. Now, the only problem is you're going to have some confounds with the scanner noise. You see, I'm just thinking, because I'm thinking visually how to design it. But I think what the drug has done is my nervous system was like a rabbit. Okay, that's the prey species animal you relate to.
Yeah.
Your nervous system is like a rabbit. So any little thing sets off a massive fear response. And then when you take the medication, now your nervous system is more like a dog, a predator. It's toned it down. So instead of talking about adjusting an idle screw on a carburetor, which nobody understands today, an old antique piece of technology, this people might understand better. I've turned your nervous system from a rabbit to maybe a dog in terms of reactivity,
while still keeping the benefits that having the rabbit maintains.
I can tell you, my best engineering work I ever did, I was on the medication. The best work I ever did, all the center track restrainer stuff, major pieces of equipment I developed, I was on the medication. And it had no effect on my ability to design things. This is the kid that maybe at 6 years old is yakking out lines from movie scripts, and they don't know what they mean. And one of the ways they've been worked with successfully, there's a book called Life Animated, where the kid had memorized a Disney movie, and they took lines out of that movie and used them in real situations. Then the child started understanding the words had meaning. See, that kid has to learn that words have meaning. He says all that stuff clearly, where for me, I couldn't say the words. And so my speech teacher would slow down.
But there are many roles which you might apply for that you just will not get through the door because of. Is there any advice you would give to, say, HR or employers on the reason why they should change the system up?
And then when I did a little tiny job, I wrote about it, and I put the drawing in the magazine.
I know you spoke quite a lot about your portfolio and how it's always useful to have a physical and a digital one. I was wondering if you had any advice for those who are neurodivergent who struggle with credibility.